Ooh, okay. I'm all about it. So we got the whale energy here. I have to tell you, the whale has been coming up, not just for me, but for people around me. It's been coming up a lot lately. So I say that to say, this could be an indicator that you are very much tapped into a collective energy at the moment, which is brilliant and really, really cool. So the whale is an esoteric, ancient wisdom, right? It's also very much about music, the healing power of music, transcending, or rather transmuting or transforming your energy, or energy in general, through the healing power of music, because music can be very transformative. It can take you from a certain energy that you're in. Like the best way that I have found, or one of the best ways to elevate your energy, to move it up to a vibration that is nice and bubbly and full and a magnet for, abundance, can be music. And if you ever had, a day where, it's like, oh, wow, this is not the best day I've ever had. I'm feeling a little, and then you listen to a song that just raises your vibrations and you're like, oh my gosh, like no matter what kind of day I'm having, if I hear this song, if I hear this artist, I'm just in a completely different place. Also, this is really connecting in for me in this context. What I'm feeling is that this could be a call to really connect in with your life purpose, your soul plan life purpose. So what do I mean? I mean, you may be in a position or being called to really investigate what you've been spending time doing, right? In terms of like a work sphere, it could be a relationship sphere as well. And really clicking in and checking in and seeing, okay, how's it going? You know what I mean? How do I feel about this? Not from a head sphere, right? Because this is water energy, right? Which is all about the realm of emotions and feelings and intuition. And I'm getting here too for y'all. If y'all have been going after something, whether it's a person or rather, manifesting something, but really moving towards a line of work, a person, a home, whatever that is, and the door has been not really opening. You've kind of been pushing on the same door and it seems to crack and then it seems to close and it's like, right? Maybe time for you to go inside and really investigate that, because when we are a vibrational match, right, to what we seek and what we want, the door will open. That's just all there is to it. So if your door, whatever that door may be, could be more than one door, honey, you do you, whatever that door is, perhaps you could be called to step into a place where you're really looking at it and going, okay, I can do one of two things. I can take the side door, whatever that side door is, because coming at it straight on isn't working for me, right? Or I can choose another door that will open, right? But it's got to come from a place that's based on feeling and intuition, not just from a headspace of like, this is the next logical step. This is what I have my degree in, so this is what I must do, right? This is really connecting in it. This is like connecting with your original self, with your Akashic records, with your soul plan that you made before you even incarnated here, right? So this is about really going in deeper to your higher self and not necessarily just your present self in this one lifetime. All right. That was a long opening monologue. But I love it when the whale comes up. I really, really do. And I do feel like for you guys, and I was seeing this in your meditation, this really is a time of, it's an opportunity for transition of a sort. It's an opportunity. I don't necessarily feel like it's like a tower, where it's like the universe being the great rearranger that it is, coming in and making a decision for you. I feel like it's a lot more gentle than that. Whale's a gentle energy. Oh, and what did I say about transitions, y'all? We got 2 of Wands. Let's talk about it. Yes. Okay. So we got the Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Wands is that initial burst of energy. The Wands rule passion, desire, creative energy as well. Remember I mentioned the music. Some of you guys could, absolutely be musicians or just have a particular fondness for what music can do for you from a feeling sphere, like I said. So the Ace of Wands is that initial burst of energy. And then you get to 2 of Wands and it's like, oh, I should probably build the blueprint. I should probably get this roadmap together so I know where I'm going. And then you get to 3 of Wands, which is like, okay, I've got the blueprint now. I just got to follow it. 4 of Wands is, yes, I got there. Yes, I did it. Right? Yes, absolutely about it's opportunity for transition. Again, I do feel like it's gentle, which is, in my opinion, preferable. What else is going on for my Virgos? Virgo. You know what I'm hearing? Oh my God, and I was just gonna say this. Okay, before I show you this, don't look, I'm just kidding. So I do feel like for some of you, this transition can come through, the opportunity for the transition can come through another person, possibly someone that you have romantic feeling towards. I just got that because this is a water animal. And then we got the 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is wish fulfillment. This is what comes before August. I'm getting August. For some people, could be a really beautiful time where this kind of comes to a beautiful finale of sorts. It's beautiful. So this is wish fulfillment. This is what comes before 10 of Cups, right? Right? You get to a place within and around yourself where you're just feeling like you want for nothing. Even if you don't technically, air quotes, have everything tangibly that you want or are working towards, it doesn't matter. This is feeling good within yourself with the lot that you currently have. And again, it goes back to that beautiful saying that the more that you are grateful for what you already have, the more that you'll manifest to be grateful for. That's just what this is. That's just what this is. I'm getting serious autumn vibes. So we've got the apples and I really feel like you guys are gonna, wait a minute, because I was like September with the apple and you guys are Virgos. Yeah, I really do feel going into your birthday season, ooh, I feel like it's gonna be a really good, juicy, spicy, magic one. I do feel that for you guys. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, what else is going on for Virgos? What's going on for Virgos? Gotta love that 9 of Cups. Water energy again with this whale. Okay. This is really, really funny. Well, first of all, we have you on the bottom of the deck with the Hermit, right? It's the Virgo card. Okay, remember when I said that it felt more gentle than a tower? We got the tower moment. We will get a clarifier. But like I said, this is the universe being the great rearranger that it is. Okay, we will get clarifiers, but I feel like in this context, this is really speaking about your life as it is right now has the potential to be very different very quickly. But this is not always a negative thing. I kind of have a small crush on the Tower card just because I like the idea of a change happening in a way where okay, let it happen. Right? It's not like a slow build of like, oh God, I feel it coming. It just happens. And this is when the universe steps in and rearranges things to align you with your highest and best path. And I feel like that's what we're talking about here. And maybe part of this is really identifying for yourself or even maybe reimagining what your 9 of Cups is. We got to go through that step to manifest the 10 of Cups, right? And some of you may have already manifested. And when I say 10 of Cups, that is complete emotional fulfillment with a partner, right? But it's interesting. So those of you who have already, achieved that 10 of Cups, you may be, being asked right now to really look at what your 9 of Cups is and to really look at your personal goals and wish fulfillment, right? I'm excited for you guys. I just am. This Tower, I know this is a bit of a charged card, but it feels warm and fuzzy. What can I say? I don't think I've ever described the Tower card like that, but that's what it feels like. Let's get a clarifier for this 2 of Wands. Okay, we got 2. And by the way, you may find, and I have found this personally, that when I look back at the Tower moments in my life that felt really dramatic and overwhelming even at the time, I look back and I kiss the ground in gratitude for those tower moments, because they really took me out of a situation that was not in my highest and best good and planted me somewhere else that was so much better, even if I didn't know it at first, even if I didn't feel it at first. So I cannot believe I can believe it, but look at okay, so this is a clarifier for Two of Wands. You got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Were we not just talking about the Ten of Cups? So, we have the Pentacles here repping your earth sign selves, which I absolutely love. The King of Pentacles is a true boss. He's a true boss. And I'm getting the feeling of the Emperor to talk about this for a second. So how the King of Pentacles is different for the Emperor for me is that the Emperor can be kind of a rigid energy where he's the boss man, but he might check in on his employees a little too much, might try to control, isn't the best at delegating necessarily, is the shadow energy of the Emperor, feeling like, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. No, the King of Pentacles is really good at delegation. He doesn't feel the need that after he's finished his work for the day to go and just do extra work just to be busy. I feel like this is very much speaking to you guys because every Virgo I've ever known, loves the feeling of a hard day's work, or a good, not even a hard day, but like a productive day's work. You guys like to feel accomplished, like you've been productive, like you've checked those items off of your to-do list, right? And then you've got the Ten of Cups here. So this Two of Wands is setting you up, right? To be in a beautiful place of financial abundance and emotional abundance. Listen, emotional abundance is fabulous, but when it's paired with something like the King of Pentacles, that means it has staying power, the potential to be around for the long term, which is always lovely, especially for my earth signs who do enjoy stability, right? This is where you're going. This is the opportunity for where you're going. King of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, and we were just talking about that. I love it. Okay, let's get a clarifier for this Nine of Cups here. It's the cup reading, water reading today. I like it. Okay. Nine of Cups. Guys, you got another king. King of Wands. Okay, I'm getting really excited. I've been excited, but I'm getting even more excited. This, kings are a completion energy. You've risen up through the ranks of the minor arcana. You are sitting at the top of the minors, and you are just in this place with this king energy of just pure receptivity and also feeling really good about where you are. And I want to point something out. A little parallel synchronicity. Can you see that? Okay. Do you see the lightning here? And then you see the lightning here. The tower has the lightning and then the King of Wands. I feel like this is something where if you take this opportunity in hand, remember with the whale, to really go inside and discern, are you in alignment with your highest and best path? And if the answer is yes, to maybe try the side door, if that door hasn't been opening all the way for you. This King of Wands is like bounding through that door that opens all the way and being a true boss about it. Remember, Wands rule creativity, passion, desire. You know what I'm getting here? And this is really cool, actually. There is a complete absence of low self-esteem. There's a complete absence of feeling unsure. This feels like confidence is coming through in a big way that may have eluded you before, or if you've been feeling pretty good around the confidence, it's about to just upkick. It's about to upkick. And they're bringing my attention to something. Sometimes people will manifest things not because they're air quote the best for the job, but because their confidence just it aligns with their energy in a way where they just know that they are, and so they manifest it. Whereas someone who might be, air quote, technically better for the job, it doesn't have the same self-esteem. Their ego isn't in alignment, right? Because sometimes our ego can work for us, right? That's how it works. The self-esteem here is coming in a big way. And I do feel like, yeah, this is energy work time and an opportunity to really step into a whole new sphere in place of energy. The King of Wands with the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is manifesting also a personal point of satisfaction, a personal point of growth. You're gonna feel really good looking in that mirror. In a way that is not just about the physical, you're just gonna feel it. You're just gonna feel really good. You're gonna feel in alignment, and you're going to feel really super confident in a balanced way. In a balanced way. Let's get a clarifier for this tower here. I think we should. Okay. Clarifier for the tower, please, for Virgo. I love it when a major clarifies a major. You got the Judgment card. This is exactly what we've been talking about, okay? So the tagline for the Justice card is looking back with pleasure. Looking back with pleasure, right? You are absolutely being called to review what you've been doing and then decide if you want to take elements from what you've been doing and implement them into future steps, or if you want to just completely wipe the slate and go, I'm going to try the side door. I do feel like for some of you who have, the door hasn't quite opened for whatever that is, if it's relationships, work, dream career, whatever that is, okay? I feel like you are being called to look back at where you've been and how you got there and look at it from a bird's eye view, from a clinical perspective, almost like an air sign. That is going to elicit great change. Remember when I said this felt gentle? This is absolutely what I meant by that. This is a tower. I don't feel like the tower is external, like things happening at you and to you. I do feel like it's internal that will manifest in a way where things change like that. It could even be like seemingly overnight. I do feel like you're going to have an epiphany. I would absolutely recommend at this time, music, whether that's walking meditation with music or sitting down and just listening to it through still meditation, but music is a key here. And it doesn't have to be like literal music. It can literally be like sound therapy. Could be literally listening to whales in the ocean, if that's, your vibe. But I really feel like for you guys that I feel like you have the opportunity to realize something. And I feel like it's going to trigger amazing change within and for you, which is going to then manifest in the external in really beautiful ways. You've got quite the opportunity before you, Virgo. I feel it. This is a major opportunity. And I really feel like you guys are kind of sitting at the top of the heap here. And it's really, really beautiful. Which makes sense. This is the first reading I'm doing for this round. I always meditate and see like who wants to be first. And I'm seeing why. Because I do feel like you guys are really speaking to, remember how I said you're tapping into like a collective energy right now? I do feel like you guys are kind of the pace setters. The pace setters, you're the pace car, right? All right, let's get an oracle. Let's get an oracle from a Virgs. Okay, I want one more because I just do. This energy feels really nice. I don't want to move on yet. You got one more? Yes, darling. Ooh, I got to tell you, I feel like the bottom card is very much for you as well. Tree, grounding. We got a little crane here on this card. Crane is about abundance, and very good luck. Okay? So we got autumnal equinox release. Do you remember when I said that August and September is feeling particularly delicious for y'all? Well, when is the autumnal equinox? September, your birthday season. Virgo, you better work. But this is also speaking about, remember what I said? Looking to the past and really looking at yourself from a bird's eye view. See that dove right there? And releasing what no longer works, right? But also releasing your own expectations. I feel like for some of you, there might be an idea of, I'm not where I thought I would be at this point in my life. I'm hearing someone think about their age. Gosh, I'm this many years old and I really thought that I would be further along. I thought I'd be somewhere different. I thought this door would have opened right now. Please release any and all expectations because those are limitations. I am telling you, you are lined up here for something so much better and miraculous than you could ever envision from the human aspect and sphere of your mind and perspective. That's what this is. And look how gorge. And we had the tree at the bottom. I mean, nature's always a good idea, but I do feel particularly for you guys, especially being earth signs, you can find a lot of medicinal benefits from just being in nature, even taking your shoes off and standing on the soil. We are in the summer season now, so you can do that and not get frostbite, you know? Water too. This whale, they keep bringing me back to the water. I do feel like you, even being around bodies of water, are going to be really gorge for you guys. And then we got ceremony, invocation. This is exactly what I was talking about. I feel like this is twofold. I feel like on one hand, remember when I said that it's really looking at yourself from a place and going, okay, you're going to have that moment of aha, but it's really getting clear. Are you aligned with your soul's purpose, or are you coming from an ego place where it's like, no, I want this. I want this. I always thought I'd be this. I have my degree in this. This is what I really take a second look at that and see, and this is the whale too, see how you feel about it. This is not a time to use your head. My dear Virgos, my lovely, lovely Virgos, it's not a time to be in your head about things, right? This is a really time to feel about things, but in order to feel things, you must take the time to do so. The whale is a slow mover. You guys represent the pentacles, your earth signs. You can roll with this slow pace if you allow yourself to do so. Even if life is happening really quickly and you have 3 jobs and you got to do this and you're going over here and you're doing that, you meet with this person and all this good. Even for some of you who have, are in relationships right now, and that's going to take a lot of your time. You're really being called to really spend time refocusing what is in your best and highest good. I'm telling you, it's right here, but you do have to put in the work in terms of getting clear and becoming a vibrational match to what is in your highest and best good, right? Releasing those expectations and realizing that they're limitations. It's another way of saying surrender and see clearly. Surrender and feel clearly, right? And then this is you having this realization and going, oh my gosh, okay, this is what I want, setting those intentions. I also want to draw your attention to the snake here. The snake is all about transformation. It sheds its skin. It goes from one state of being to another. Now, something important to note. When the snake sheds its skin, that is when it's most vulnerable to predators. It is a very uncomfortable time for that poor snake. It's got to rub its body up against rocks and get in crevices. It is not pleasant. It's not like a Band-Aid ripping off all at once. It's like a slow go. So what I'm saying is transformation it can be a little uncomfortable. It can make you feel a little bit sensitive. But what's on the other side of that is a whole fresh new body and glowy skin and all that good. You know what I'm saying? But this is you. I feel like this is you after this point of realization, reassessment, and aligning and becoming a vibrational match to what you now know is in your highest and best good. I'm really excited for you guys. I have to tell you, I feel like your previous readings have been a lot about like, okay, well, how can we get to where you're going? Now it's like right here. It's right freaking here. And I'm telling you, August, September, your birthday season, it's going to be extra fabulous. I'm just excited for you guys. And also be gentle with yourself around this time too. And if you need to take time around this, maybe call in, late for work or miss a day or, say no to a couple of social invitations or your partner wants to do I'm hearing to take some time for yourself. It's going to require stillness, listening, and feeling to get to this place. Okay, this is not you're in the supermarket and suddenly it's like that epiphany moment. No. This is going to come from stillness. Now, after you're in stillness and you're listening and you do that, and then you get up and start walking to the store, it may hit you, but that must come first. The stillness, listening, and intention must come first.